Hey guys, how you doing? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about some more stuff that Xbox executive Greenberg has said. He's been saying some pretty insightful stuff, as well as Phil Spencer recently. This one actually is relevant, in my opinion, in regards to Microsoft's game plan with Game Pass and their service and things like that, and how the gaming industry is going as far as stuff like game pricing and other stuff. So I thought this was a great little read, and I wanted to let you guys know what he says in regards to game prices and how Microsoft's going to handle that and things like that. It's kind of an interesting read. This comes from videogameschronicle.com. If you are brand new to this channel, before we get to it, if you haven't subscribed yet, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscription box. We're about to hit 71,000 subscribers. Appreciate all the new people who are jumping on board. Also enable your notifications so you don't miss when I upload. So let's take a look at this. It says Xbox's Greenberg discusses $70 game pricing, which I'm not looking forward to that. That is high. It says it's a complex issue. Does the price of the game even matter if it's included in your Game Pass subscription? So nice little subtitle there to catch us on it. So it says Xbox marketing boss has discussed the recent trend of some game publishers increasing their price on next-gen consoles. So this is discussion as far as developers making their games $70. This has been a heated convo, a heated topic with discussion for some time since it was revealed. I gotta be honest, I'm not ready to be forking over $70 a game. Now, I know in the past people have argued saying Nintendo 64 games were pretty much, that high in price as well when they first came out. I do recall Shadows of the Empire being higher price and stuff like that. But this day and age, these games are commanding some serious prices. So it says rival platform holder PlayStation recently confirmed that the majority of its first-party games will carry an increased $70 price point on PS5, and that, again, was big. Publishers Activision and 2K also increased the price of some of their next-gen games, while others have said they will monitor trends. So trends, I guess, maybe seeing if $70 is okay and people are buying it and it's still selling like hotcakes, let's just everybody raise up, I guess, supply and demand. Who knows? So back in July, Xbox head Phil Spencer wouldn't comment on how much Microsoft's own Xbox Series X titles would cost when asked by the Washington Post. So he decided to keep no comment. Is that a good look? Possibly. Is it mysterious? Definitely. Honestly, before we continue this article, my opinion is if Microsoft makes their games affordable physically, that could be a winning edge in the war. Now, I don't play console wars. Let's get that out of here. I'm getting both of these consoles. I'm excited for both next gen. But if I was running a company and there was a competition that was going to be having their first party games for $70, I would make my games lower than that. Just for, the price comparison, maybe attract more casual gamers and stuff like that. Now, it goes on to say, however, its only new first-party launch title, Gears Tactics, will carry a standard $60 price tag. So Gears Tactics is going to be standard. Speaking to the Real Deal Xbox podcast on Tuesday, Aaron Greenberg, who's the head of marketing, called the issue of game pricing super complex and noted that Microsoft had recently adopted a wide range of pricing with its first-party games. So this came up. Now, he pointed to the value of smart delivery and Game Pass programs, the latter of which makes all of its games available on day one as part of the standard subscription. And this is what I like about Game Pass, and it seems like Microsoft is actually pushing the advent of Game Pass to everybody, especially the Game Pass Anywhere that they're starting to do with xCloud and all that, where its library of games will all be on that service on day one. If you look at it, on launch day, when the Series X comes out, whatever launch titles are on there from Xbox Game Studios will be there day one. Like, I wouldn't need to go to Best Buy and buy games for the Xbox Series X. I already know what people in the comments are saying. Yeah, well, that's because Xbox doesn't have any first-party IPs coming out at launch. They have some. They have Xbox Game Studios. They just acquired a whole bunch of new stuff. So going forward, in the grander scheme, in my opinion, with the $70 price points that are coming out, the higher game prices and stuff, having a Game Pass subscription is clutch because it allows you to play these games and download them because you're paying for the subscription anyway. They're going to be available in there. And I know a lot of people don't care for the digital age. They don't want digital only games, but that's what Microsoft is pushing, and I think it's a great deal. I like it. Let's continue on with the article. It says, as if Xbox will increase its game prices on Xbox Series X and S, Greenberg said, what you've seen from us is what we want to put gamers first. Our commitment and how we've approached this whole generation is all your accessories will work. We're not going to make you pay again for next-gen versions of our games. We're doing smart delivery. So this is the whole, from Xbox One to Xbox Series X. They're going to have games be able to be upgraded and optimized. We've tried to be fan first in every way we can. Gaming pricing is a super complex thing to answer because in the old days, every game launched at one price and that was it. But we launched Ori and the Will of the Wisp for $30, and Gears Tactics is a new title launching this holiday, and it's launching at $60. State of Decay 2 launched at $40, so there's not a simple answer to that except to say that Tactics were launching at $60. The marketing boss went on to suggest $70 games were currently an exception and named several launch titles that wouldn't carry the premium pricing. So not bad. So here we go. We're going to go down this little thing. Ubisoft launch titles Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legions will be priced at $60, for example, which is good. Those are two that I'm looking forward to. But the publisher has not rolled out next-gen releases post-Christmas coming at a premium. So Ubisoft hasn't ruled that out. I think what you've seen across the industry with a couple of notable exceptions is that most people, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is at $60 for standard, Cyberpunk, Dirt 5, so I'm not seeing it, he said. There's exceptions to titles where you've seen, particularly for sports games, where they're coming out in advance of the next generation, and because they don't have smart delivery, they're including the Generation 9 version and charging you more. So it's a bit complex there. So that's a fair point. They got the next generation version automatically included in the games for like 2K and stuff, and that could be an explanation of being charged because they don't take advantage of the smart delivery. So honestly, him saying does the price even matter if it's including your Game Pass subscription is a fair point. But again, it's always a cause of concern for people that like to collect, people that like to get physical games, what they're going to be. For me, Game Pass on Xbox is a great deal. If I'm going to be honest, my Xbox Series X library is probably more than likely just going to be a revolving door through Game Pass, unless for whatever reason a game that's coming out will not be on that service. But it's primarily going to be through that, if I'm going to be honest, because I think it's a great deal. I think it's a great service. I have a lot of fun trying out the new games when they come out every month. And if I'm going to be getting day one releases from Xbox Game Studio games, I'm in. So that actually can save a lot of money, especially with that $70 game pricing. It's PlayStation that I'm honestly worried about, but I guess I'll live through it. I guess we all will live through it. And that's only if certain developers choose to do that. So it's not a guarantee that every game will be that price. But it is interesting to see what an executive of one of the gaming industry companies coming out this next gen has to say in regards to that, which is why I wanted to read this article. By all means, let me hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to know what you guys think about the $70 game pricing and what Greenberg said about Game Pass subscriptions and why it's not even an issue if it's included in that. So let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.